Sometimes the loudest royal message is no message at all. With Princess Catherine, silence is not awkward. It's protocol, discipline, and emotional control on camera. Here are the moments she's expected to stay completely silent because the room matters more than the person. Voting plus party politics. When someone tries to drag her into "so who do you support?" she can't bite. Royals don't endorse parties because the crown has to work with whoever the public elects. So the move is always the same. Warm smile, quick thanks, keep walking, and shift the energy back to the people she's meeting. No opinions, no hints, no "I agree," just presence. The power is that she stays approachable without becoming a political headline. Policy debates. Policy questions sound smart, but they're landmines. One sentence on immigration, taxes, or foreign policy becomes an endorsement overnight. So she pivots to impact instead of ideology, listening, learning, supporting communities, highlighting the charity or project in front of her. She'll praise the organizers, the volunteers, the families, anything grounded and human. That way she stays relevant to real life without choosing a side. It's subtle, but it keeps the monarchy neutral. Family drama. People ask, "How's the family?" Like, it's innocent, but the subtext is usually gossip. Any detail becomes proof. Any facial reaction becomes a headline. So she goes high-level, polite, calm, general warmth, then instantly redirects back to the engagement. You'll see her lean into the person she's speaking to: kids, veterans, staff, because the moment is about them, not her household. That's how you shut down chaos without making it awkward. Anything about the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. This is the biggest bait because cameras love a reaction shot. She can't validate the drama with a comment, even a "wish them well," because it gets dissected for weeks. So she acknowledges the person's kindness. "Thank you, that's lovely," but doesn't touch the topic. Then she resets the conversation to today's visit, who she's meeting, what the cause is, what the community achieved. Star of the algorithm, stay on duty. Clean, disciplined, effective. Private conversations with the late queen. What did she say to you? Is a trap dressed as nostalgia. If she shares specifics, it turns private moments into content and invites misc. So she honors Her Majesty in broad, respectful language. Service example, gratitude without giving a single exclusive detail. It's not cold, it's loyalty. The message is the queen trusted her and she won't cash that trust in for a viral quote. That restraint is part of the job. Inside the palace tea, people love asking who's your favorite or what's it really like behind the gates because they want a headline in human form. But if she answers, it creates factions instantly. Someone looks excluded, someone looks confirmed, and suddenly it's a reality show. So she replaces personal detail with institution language. "We're grateful, it's been a lovely day. The team has worked so hard." She keeps it warm, but she never feeds the gossip machine. Security details. The most dangerous questions sound harmless. "Where are you going next? Do you stay nearby?" Even a casual schedule hint can become a risk, so she stays vague on purpose. Enthusiastic but non-specific. "It's a busy day, we're excited to be here," then she moves straight back to the event or the people. The goal is simple, no breadcrumbs. If her answer feels boring, that's not awkward, that's safety working. The children's private lives. Any question about the kids' school routines or whereabouts is an automatic no, because once that door opens, it never closes. She'll give only soft, general answers. "They're doing well, they love this time of year." Broad, harmless details that don't map onto real locations or patterns. Then she pivots back to the family she's meeting or the cause she's visiting. It protects the kids from becoming a permanent public product. Money specifics, outfit cost, who paid, how much something really costs. Those questions turn service into a spreadsheet fight. She won't do it. If the topic comes up, she'll shift to the work, the hosts, or the people benefiting. At most, she'll talk about craft and community, never receipts, never numbers. It's not about hiding. It's about not letting public duty get reduced to price tags and privilege arguments every time she steps outside. Staff drama and leaks. Did your aide quit? Is there trouble with staff? It's bait and it's unfair to the people who don't have a public platform to defend themselves. So she avoids names, avoids blame, and avoids confirming anything at all. The pivot is usually gratitude, praising the team, highlighting the organization she's visiting, and keeping the spotlight on the mission. Protecting staff is part of protecting the work. She never lets them become targets. Freebies plus sponsorship vibes. If a moment starts to feel like, "So was that gifted?" she won't touch it. Royals can't look like walking ads. And even casual brand hype can read like endorsement. So she keeps language neutral and mission first, praising hosts, thanking organizers, focusing on the project's impact. You'll rarely, if never, hear her go full "I love this brand" energy in public. The rule is simple: don't let public service get blurred into influencer territory. Legal matters. Anything that smells like a case, an investigation, a lawsuit, or "can you comment" is an instant wall. One sentence can be twisted, misquoted, or interpreted as pressure. So she stays polite, short, and forward-moving. No details, no opinions, no "I think." Then she pivots back to the visit and the people she's there for. It's not evasive. It's risk control, and it keeps the monarchy out of headlines that belong in courtrooms. Religion as a debate stage. She can acknowledge faith and tradition, but she won't get pulled into doctrine arguments or culture war framing. The moment someone tries to turn it into, "Do you agree with this?" she shifts to values, compassion, community, kindness, unity. That language includes people instead of judging them. It's a smart boundary because verdict-style statements split audiences fast, so she stays human, respectful, and broad. Enough to connect, never enough to ignite a public debate. Opinions on world leaders. Diplomacy is a precision game. If someone asks, "What was X like?" or tries to bait praise or shade, she won't give a personal review. Even a friendly comment can become an international headline. So she compliments the welcome, the shared purpose of the visit, the work being done together, safe, formal, and future-facing. She keeps it respectful without turning it into gossip. The goal is to represent the country, not her personal feelings about another leader. Tabloids and clapbacks. People beg for the viral spicy response. Are you angry about what they wrote? But reacting feeds the story and extends the cycle. So she refuses to validate it. No denial, no sarcasm, no shade, just calm, polite focus on today's engagement. She outlasts the noise. Instead of fighting it, that's the cheat code. A rumor needs oxygen. She gives it none, then keeps moving like it never deserved a seat at the table. Royal ranking questions. Who's the funniest? Who are you closest to? Sounds like harmless fan talk, but it manufactures sides instantly. If she answers, somebody becomes favored, somebody becomes left out, and the story turns into competition. So she keeps it collective, talking about shared work, shared values, and the people they serve. You'll hear we more than I. It's not robotic, it's protective. No rankings means no rivalry narrative for the public to chew on. Palace strategy and PR motives. When someone frames an engagement as, "Is this a PR move?" she won't argue. If she defends it, she's already playing the game. So she demonstrates instead long-term causes, repeat visits, consistent themes, and steady attention over years. That's the quiet rebuttal. She anchors everything to outcomes and community, not image management. It's a flex because it turns skepticism into irrelevance. She doesn't need to convince you with words when the pattern of work speaks for itself. Performing emotion on demand. Cameras love a confession moment, tears, big reactions, a raw "tell us how you feel," but she won't be coached into vulnerability for content. Instead, she gives warmth without spiraling, brief thanks, steady tone, controlled pace, and then back to the people she's there for. It reads calm, not cold. And it's deliberate. When you're constantly watched, emotional control becomes leadership. She keeps the moment respectful without giving the internet a clip to replay forever. Real-time location changes. Even when she's out in public, she won't casually confirm specifics like, "We're heading here next," or "We'll be at X later." It sounds normal, but it creates predictable patterns. So you'll get general upbeat lines. "It's a busy day. We're looking forward to meeting more people," and then a pivot to the current stop. The secret is that she speaks in now, not next. It keeps attention on the community in front of her, not her itinerary. The viral shade temptation. Sometimes the crowd wants a clapback so badly you can feel it. A sarcastic joke would explode online, but it would also make her the headline. So she chooses control over clout. Polite smile, short reply, no sarcasm, no petty win, then exit cleanly. That's the final rule underneath all the others. Never hand the internet a weapon. She stays kind, stays composed, and lets the work be the story. If you caught yourself thinking "I would have replied," that's the whole point. Princess Catherine's strongest move is restraint, and it's why she stays unshakable when the world tries to bait her. If you want the next part, hit like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments which question would be the hardest for you to ignore. And when you're ready, tap the next video on your screen. See you there.